The iHeartRadio.
We're going to play to the last out.
Oh, yeah.
We're trying to turn some of the questions into answers.
What we now have is an opportunity for some young guys to step in and take advantage of the opportunity.
There's nothing easy for the Indians in 2021.
Kind of a team, we hold each other accountable, and we're not going to give up till it's over.
It's the way we're built.
Ready to rock.
You have an Indian uniform on. You're part of us.
Your Cleveland Indians host the Houston Astros. Pregame 6:35 tonight on 1480 WHBC Sports.
Canton's Morning News with Pam Cook continues now.
All right, it's that time of week when we want to talk Cleveland Indians baseball. Of course, you can watch us live on our Facebook feed right now at 1480 WHBC. Also, our YouTube channel, just search 1480 WHBC. You'll find us. We have from the Cleveland Indians, Bobby DiBiasio. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning, Pam. How are you?
I'm rowing in a boat right now. It's what I need. My goodness.
Enough of this rain. We've dealt with it too much up at the ballpark. And boy, last night, I don't know if time stops during a rain delay, but that's what rain delays make the world just come to a halt. It's the
Except on the
rain
radio
delays.
side, we get to hear you.
Pardon me?
On the radio side, we get to hear you.
Well, yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot that. My little conversations with former players.
Yes, and it's actually really good. I love this. A lot of cool stuff. But I know what you mean. It's just, and then how is that for the players? By the way, I mean, when you get into some kind of a rain delay, the pitchers must be crazy.
Well, it is because they get all psyched up for their start. Let's say at 4:10, and next thing you know, they're not starting until 6:40, and so they got to rearrange their body clock. And it's interesting how different guys do it. Some will nap, some will go in and just hit off a tee or do some extra swinging. In these clubhouses today with the big screen TVs and the video games, Jose Ramirez will take on anybody who wants to play Fortnite or whatever.
Yeah.
Because again, you're talking about 20-year-old kids, and so they're in front of the TV doing the video games. Some guys answer fan mail. It's all over the board. The hardest thing for them to do, though, is not going to the lounge and eat. They really have to figure out what they're going to do with their bodies, nutrition wise, because all of a sudden you've planned your whole day with putting fuel in your body to perform at a certain period of time. And then all of a sudden that's disrupted, and you don't really want to go in and eat anything heavy. And so everybody does their own different thing, but the video games are big. Yeah.
And then you had a doubleheader, no less,
Oh, yeah.
So,
And we only get 8 hits in the doubleheader. As Tito said, it's masked a little bit because we had 4 solo homers in the first game. So losing a doubleheader to the Tigers, not the way we wanted to end the month of June. We ended the month of June with a record of 13-11, puts us at 42-35, second place, 4 games back of the Chicago White Sox. We entered the month of June 3.5 games back in second place. So the whole month we go 13-11, we lose a half a game. If we can just hang on here with all these injuries we've had and the tough one to Josh Naylor, we can hang on these 11 games prior to the All-Star break and then hopefully get a semblance of the team that we want to put on the field. Franmil Reyes back in the lineup, Zach Plesac back on the mound, Aaron Savale back on the mound. Not sure when Shane Bieber, although we got good news from him yesterday that he can begin getting after it a little bit more and maybe playing catch and throwing a baseball here real soon. That the second half of the season is going to be very interesting for us.
That's good. I mean, like you said, when you said we only really lost a half a game for the whole month, I mean, that's pretty phenomenal considering what they went through for the whole month,
The changing faces, used 10 different starters or something during that whole month, and all the injuries that we suffered, we hung on pretty darn well. And, the month of July is going to be a little bit tougher playing people like Houston that we have coming up here, 4 games, although – and I hate this, Pam. You know how the flow of life here, the Astros have lost 4 straight. I don't like that sort of thing when they come and play in the law averages. I don't, that sort of thing. But we play them. Then we go to Tampa, a pretty darn good team. And then we play host to the Royals for 4 before the break. But then we go out to Oakland and Houston and Tampa and the Cardinals, who are right in the fight for the NL Central. So we got a tough road, and we need to get, our regulars. We need to get the team that we were hoping to be healthy for the month of July. It's going to be a tough one for us.
A little bit of a break. The All-Star break starts when? July
12th.
12th.
July 12th, the game, home run derby on the 12th. Futures game is on the 11th. July 11 is the futures game. Bo Naylor, Josh Naylor's little brother, he has been named to the futures game that's played on Sunday, so that's pretty cool. Monday, home run derby. 13th is the All-Star game, and then they have 2 days off, 14th and 15th. And then we open the second half of the season going to Oakland and Houston on the road. So we just need to get healthy.
Yeah, get healthy. And I'll celebrate the All-Star game on my birthday, by the way.
Sweet. Very nice. Very nice.
All right. Well, we'll talk again soon, Bob. And next time, I don't want to hear anything about injuries. All right?
Deal. That's a deal, Pam. Take care. Go try it.
It's Kenny and JT.
Coming up today on the Kenny and JT show at 3 o'clock. You're not going to want to miss it.
Our exclusive interview with McKinley football coach Antonio Hall.
That plus your phone calls will sprinkle the infield and much more. Join us today at 3.
It's the Kenny and JT show, powered by Paramount Elite ICS. Weekdays between 3 and 7 on